Alright, and we are here for week number 4 going up against Brother Yubby. Thank you so much. I have to say thank you to him. He was very accommodating in scheduling this week, not once but twice. So that always means a lot. And we see Araquanid. Yeah, I possibly could have respected it a little bit more just because of the fact that, what was I gonna say? I didn't bring a removal on this build, but honestly, like, I'm not too weak to things. So I have a lead Jirachi. It's actually, like, pretty cool set with the Meteor Beam. We can either pop it on Araquanid potential lead or on Gouging Fire. Araquanid, he could be more defensive for my Ogerpon, but that also could be the role of the Prim. Either way, we're Terra Poison. Looks pretty good here. I was originally Shokaberry, but then I pulled that. Very happy that I did. So, yeah. This is we've got Power Urbrachi, a very physically defensive Tinglu for the Gouging Fire. Scarf Meowscarada for the Ogerpon. An Agility Iron Moth that actually lives a Surf from Primarina. And then physically defensive-ish bulk up Braviary. Looks pretty good into his team. So that's a quick rundown. And as you're watching this, I believe my BBR draft analysis would have gone up yesterday. So I hope that you guys all check that out. And just a little quick comparison between the leagues. I'll say this as well in my BBR draft analysis. But if you've enjoyed our NCP run so far, you might want to check me out in that series as well. And the main difference is I'm going to actually be taking the NCP a little bit more casually. I haven't been doing team builders. I've been kind of being a little bit more chill in the terms of my prep and play. BBR, I'm going to have full-on team builds, full-on mocks for, so hopefully that'll be even better for my content, and hopefully you guys will enjoy getting a chance to learn a little bit more insight into my builds. And I'm just going to click Meteor Beam. Expecting a U-turn into one of the dudes, either into Gouging Fire or Araquanid. But yeah, so my BBR builds will be a little bit more, little bit deeper dive into them compared to anything else. And he does just turn 1 Terra. No real downside to do so. He loses the Defiant ability, but should be fine for him to just get that speed boost, because obviously don't want to be slower than like Scarf Rachi. He could be clicking Knockoff here, but I don't think that that's a very safe play. He does actually click the Knockoff. Oh wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, well, interesting. I don't know if I necessarily would have also made that play, but I feel like U-turn would have been more safe, just because like I wouldn't want my Ogerpon catching like a Thunder Wave. But oh well. Maybe he's Lumberry. I don't think that is banned damage. Let me go ahead and pull up a band damage. Yeah, he just goes for another one, and I go down. Okay, so I've got a few options. Moth, he probably has Stomping Tantrum for, so that is not one of the options. I don't want to burn my Terra yet. I think my Braviary's fine. Yeah, I think Braviary is pretty good. I can bulk up because if I can like 1v1 Corv, that'd be really good for me. So I think bulking up is fine. I believe that his prep, other than the Mesprit, there would be no rocks. Oh yeah, and Jirachi is the one Pokemon that overlaps between these two drafts, my NCP and my BBR, fun fact. But yeah, I'm opening up the calc. Sorry, I've been slow to do so. There's Mesprit. I'm fine to just Brave Bird it, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Damage on this. Oh, he's faster than me. That's fine. Mystical Power has, I believe, 100% chance to raise the special attack stat. As I Brave Bird, should hopefully be a 2 KO. Yes, very much so. I think I would like to keep my Braviary around though. Yeah, I think I would. So I have either I think if I go into Tinglu and get my rocks here, that's fine. Or even actually go into Tinglu and double. And what that'll do for me is potentially catch Araquanid. Because I don't want that to get me free turns. Yeah, he just Mystical Powers here. He could be clicking U-turn. If he does go into the Araquanid, what am I going to do about that? I think... I do think I just want my rock. I should go into... Actually, Meowscarada would be a good play here. I feel like... yeah, because this thing... he could be playing U-turn, actually. That might have been bad. Okay, he switches. Is... Prim. Oh, wow. I think Thunder Punch is free here. Or Knockoff. Or U-turn. So, Thunder Punch hits things that aren't Gouging Fire, but it's fine to not hit Gouging Fire. I have a really good check to it in Tinglu. But it does hit Corviknight, and it does hit Araquanid. I think Thunder Punch is actually pretty fine here. Yeah, he switches again. Into, I believe that would be Corviknight. Perfect. Let's see how much this Thunder Punch does. And obviously we've got the Protean. Almost a 2-hit KO, but not quite. And he has Helmet on this. We have Protective Pads on the Urshifu, though. So I think he could be clicking U-turn here, but I think he has to be clicking Roost. So that's a potential angle for my Moth. But I think I haven't done enough damage yet for my Moth to be ready to do things. So I think this might be a potential opportunity for my Braviary to Roost as well. Yeah. And I still have not put my stuff into the calc yet. Got distracted there. I still feel good about my Urshifu being a good end game. So I wonder if his Mesprit was Scarfed, actually. Because, like, a Scarfed Mystical Power could be potentially annoying. He Roosts. I think he had to. It's like, if I wasn't Choice Scarf, Knockoff could have been a fine play there. But I'm going to get my own Roost off. And I'm curious... This time, if he goes Tinglu, I think I would just pop up my rocks. I think he's going to be a Spadesh Araquanid for my Iron Moth. Is how he's been playing. So Jirachi, Ogerpon. Yeah, so that's just a max attack Ogerpon damage. Okay, so I get a Roost off, and I assume he's clicking U-turn. Yeah, that's fine. Being healthy on this is really good. Good to know that we're faster as well, which I don't think is particularly surprising, because our Braviary actually has... Oh, no, never mind, I'm 0 speed on this. I was confusing my special defense investment with my speed investment. Maybe the Mesprit wasn't actually as, I feel like my +1 Brave Bird still did a lot, though. So, maybe it is... Yeah. So it's at least, like, somewhat offensive, or at the very least not physically defensive. Boom is gouging. Okay. That's what Tinglu's for. I have Whirlwind. I have, Rocks as well. And I've got a Rocky Helmet. And I have Ruination. Sunny Day. Am I okay with this? What's the booster? Attack. Am I okay with this? I mean, Helmet plus recoil should be like EQ range, damn near. Yeah, Flare Blitz. That'll do half, but that's fine. Recoil plus Rocky Helmet plus Earthquake should... I'm no attack, but I feel like that'll almost kill it. And then either he trades with me, clicks Morning Sun, but either way my rocks are pretty free here. Yeah. Okay, because now we're like in a similar spot. His speed isn't boosted, so he'll be low at the end of this exchange, basically. Yeah, because helmet plus recoil. Yeah, he just Flare Blitzes. Pretty good set into the Tingy, all things considered. Yeah. Maybe I should have Earthquaked. Yeah, but I have something that can do half to the gouging, surely. In the sun. Sludge Wave from Iron Moth should be getting there. Maybe those rocks were a little bit greedy. Yeah. But he's at like 40, so I think the Sludge Wave is fine here. Actually is a surprising, like, threat, though. I wasn't expecting this much of a problem. We are a bit behind on board, but I think just the chip that we were able to get on the Mesprit and onto this Gouging Fire has actually been, like, more impactful than I've given the credit for, and the rocks are up. So I think we have a good avenue. But ultimately... it's hard to say if this will like still play out well for me. Pretty scary situation. Yeah, he switches, but that's fine. I assume this is the Araquanid. Yeah, curious how much this is gonna do. Like nothing. Harsh Sunlight goes away. So now I've got to switch. My Urshifu should be pretty solid into this. All things considered, should be doing pretty well. And if he gets the webs up, I need to get my Urshifu in now. And hopefully get some damage off on this thing in anticipation of, you know, a later endgame scenario. Liquidation, so no webs. Maybe I'm overblowing this web scenario. Oh, he does get the defense drop. That's really annoying. But still, I think Sword Stance is fine, no Terra. Yeah, that is an annoying drop. I'm just worried about the Ogre Pond because of that drop. But... SD here's pretty good. I'm curious how much a +2 Surging Strike does to physically defensive Corviknight. To a Corviknight, we're doing 65 to 77 to physically defensive fully. Q is Mesprit. Alright, I'm just going to jet this thing in case it is actually the Scarf set. I can still preserve my Terra. Just in case. Yeah, if he happened to be the Scarf set, then good on me. I don't know if he was, but... If I Terra Poison, I actually live the Corviknight's Brave Bird. And Ogre Pawn, Stomping Tantrum. I think I should go into my Braviary here, just to play it safe. If he is like that Stomping Tantrum set, I feel like you have to Tantrum into the potential. Oh, U-turn, actually. Interesting. Trying to bait out the Terra, I suppose. I can low-key set up on Corviknight. You could go into the Gouging Fire, though. That'd be bad. Boom. This is the Gouge. I feel like I might have to go hard Moth here. Maybe Brave Bird could have been fine, but he's probably just gonna Morning Sun, huh? I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Can't lie. Yeah, I kind of have to call a more aggressive play on his end. Yeah, but it is just a Morning Sun. I do have a good bit of HP investment, and I should have brought the Meteor Beam set that I was thinking about. It was just got nervous, got unconfident in the building about the rock scenario after I made like those special EVs, but probably should have trusted my gut a little bit more, I think. Double Meteor Beam would have been funny, although I didn't get to get my first one off. Oh, that does like nothing. Psychic Fangs. Ooh, we live. That's pretty nice. I feel like I might just have to go for it again, but like he can Morning Sun it off, but we can fish for the poison. Yeah, he does just try to Morning Sun it off. I just want to keep him low, though. That's all I need to do. Leave it in Urshifu or Meowscarada range, probably the Urshifu range. Try to play for a Scarf Meowscarada endgame. Although with the Corviknight healthy could be a bit of an issue, but other than that, like Scarf Meow endgame is possible. I would have to, you know, keep my clicks right, but yeah, because the Thunder Punch is now a 2-hit KO after rocks on the Corviknight, it looked like, because it was Helmet instead of the leftovers. Yeah, he's playing with poisons. Yeah, okay, he just goes for the Flare Blitz. And now, what's my best position? I think it is Urshifu. I think I want to be in with my Urshifu. And I think I want to be clicking Poison Jab, but I don't think I need to Terrastalize. Yeah, I feel like hard Corv isn't the play. I feel like it would be a hard Prim or a potential hard Araquanid, but I think it's most likely a Sack. Yeah. Yeah, and it was just Sack. Cool. Is the game going how I envisioned it? No. Could it have gone better? Yes. What could I have done? Probably on the lead was my first blunder. Instead of going with the Jirachi, I should have gone with the gone into Braviary. Because he hasn't played for hazards at all. Yeah, Corv comes out. Exerting pressure. You got Corviknight, Araquanid, Primarina, and Ogerpon. I feel like Braviary is also really good here. So if I Terra plus, I think he's Scarf. Is he Scarf Ogre? It's hard to. I feel like he's been playing like he's been Scarf. So I feel like Terra Poison Swords Dance is a fine play. He could be clicking U-turn, he could be clicking probably Brave Bird, but I feel like I'm too KO'd by Brave Bird and not doing quite enough with my +2 surging strikes. Yeah, he does just U-turn. So the just Swords Dancing there would have been really good, because nothing really comes in on that. But that's fine. I'm kind of in a spot where it's okay. Yeah. I imagine, like, none of these mons really want to come in on Braviary. I imagine he's just going to go back into the Corviknight next turn. Yeah, Prim. Maybe he attacks once, and I feel like I can roost to, you know, scout a little bit of what he may want to do. Get a little bit of information. And potentially bulk up. I've got a pretty bulky Braviary. I don't know if it's enough to set up on Prim, but Surf Prim. Not quite, but like is potentially roost offable is my thought process. Surf. Interesting that he's surfing instead of moonblasting. I feel like it's a little bit risky. Okay. I'm gonna try to roost up potentially. Oh, he has Jet. Oh wow. AV potentially then. Okay. So now is the time for my Urshifu to do Urshifu things. Terra Poison. Does Terra Poison Poison Jab Oko Prim? If he's like max HP, oh, it's Boots Prim. Or lefties, unless I missed something. I feel like I can Sword Stance here once. If he's got a Psychic move, that's it, unfortunately. Kind of have to play as though he doesn't. Maybe I could have tried to I feel like he's EV'd for Poison Jab. Let's live, hopefully, whatever he wants to go for. Surf. Yeah, and I think I died a Jet. Unfortunately. Like, not much I can do about that. Maybe I live Jet. That's really, really frustrating. If I didn't Terra there, maybe. Oh, he switches. Into the Corviknight, I think? Yeah. Maybe this isn't that bad. Maybe this has potential. You would have to be surging here and get the roll to kill. That'll do it if they all roll like that. Yeah. They've got the pads. Depends how much Jet does, and then if he's not Scarf with the Ogerpon. He's not Boots. Yeah, and then I just have to Jet and then hope he's not Scarf on this thing. And then if he is Scarf, Ivy Cudgel wouldn't have been the click unless he wants to like Gippity Dip. I think it's Thunder Punch, Hope Prepara. And, or do I just take a diff? Or do I, like, there's no way Flower Trick kills. Yeah. It's a 2-hit KO, but he has just U-turn to kill me. Right? I would imagine. If I'm just... Actually, if I am pure grass, U-turn doesn't drop me. But he has Aqua Jet. And I don't think this drops Araquanid in one. So, we'll lose this one, unfortunately. I think I just missequenced my opening. Or, yeah, he's definitely Scarf. I think I just missequenced my opening. Yeah. And in the retrospective, like, Thunder Punch gave me an out, I think, but I think having the diff is a bit better. At this stage, given our record in the He Pick Me format, I think just an extra point of diff might, you know, at the end of the season make a difference. Yeah. You know, we're pure grass, so the U-turn might not kill. If he is Scarf. Yeah, we live, so we'll bring it down to a 1-0. Played a little bit aggressively, he did with the Overpon at the start of the game, but ultimately, I think the ending of this was a fault of my own. Who knows, maybe if I'd gotten that chip on the Prim with my Braviary, knockoff could have been an endgame. I mean, it's not, because he never would have let me hit the Overpon, but... Yeah, I think the mid-game gouging, I should have just Earthquaked with the Tinglu. Save my Iron Moth for the endgame, could have been doing damage here. The rocks weren't ultimately that impactful. Yeah. That's unfortunate. We tried our best here. I could have played better. But yeah, good game to Yubby, and hopefully if we rematch in playoffs, we can pull it back. Always hurts having the band-aid of the undefeated season come off, but hopefully we can play loose for the rest of it and still play well. Unfortunate way to go out, but I think I just played my early game poorly, didn't see my sequences, and that's definitely a very correctable mistake. So I don't feel too... I mean, like, I feel bad because I know I could have played better, but I don't feel like I was completely in an unwinnable game even from the start, so... Yeah, and look forward to the BBR season as well and the rest of this NCP season. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, if you made it all the way here. I sure hope you did. And yeah, see ya. Peace.